to my Abini Tower. My name is Gloria, and today I wanted to share with you all grits 4 ways. I am so tired of shrimp and grits. I am so tired of eggs and bacon and grits. So today we have some variations, and we're going to start by making the base using some chicken broth, some quick cooking grits, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, butter, salt, and pepper. And once we make the base, you can add and change up the different toppings. So let's get into it. So first off, I have a pot here, and all we need to do is simmer. We're gonna bring 4 cups of chicken broth, half a cup of whipping cream to a simmer. And then we're gonna add the grits, pinch of salt, until, you know, they thicken. We're gonna stir every so often. Add Parmesan cheese, butter, salt, and pepper to taste. Still simple. Let's do it. She is thick, thickening up. I already added the salt and pepper. Be mindful, we used chicken broth or stock, so that's salty, so don't add too much salt. I just added a pinch. Now I got the Parmesan cheese going in, that's optional, and then a tablespoon of butter, or more or less, depending how you like it. We're just gonna add those, mix it in, and continue to let these grits thicken up. All right, y'all, our delicious cheesy grits are all made up. The first rendition or variation we're going to make is called a Chorizo Bowl, and we use chorizo. I have Morningstar veggie chorizo crumbles that I need to use up. Obviously, you can use regular chorizo found at your local grocery store. We have Fresh Cravings chunky salsa, Monterey Jack cheese, some cilantro. The recipe called for jalapeno. I have serrano peppers that I will be using, and an avocado. I hope she's not overly ripe. We're going to start by cooking the chorizo crumbles. They're really easy to make. You just stick it in a skillet, cover it, and saute it. Excuse me, and I'm going to cut up probably half of this because I'm just making 1 serving. Now obviously if you're making this for a crowd, which you can definitely use the whole serrano. Let's get into it. All right, our chorizo is cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up our serrano pepper to put in. Once again, I'm using half, or you can omit it if you want. Not everyone likes to bring the heat. So I'm just going to, that chorizo smells so good. And it's not even real chorizo, you guys. It tastes pretty damn close though. This is perfect for anyone who has, lives a vegan lifestyle. You can get the Morningstar, even sauteed veggies would probably be good with this. So I'm gonna leave that kind of chunky. And I just wanna cut into this avocado and see what she's looking like. The moment of truth. I'm so hungry, like I'm salivating. Let's see. Oh, she's gorgeous. Yay! Let's put this in le chorizo. Look at this beautiful fake chorizo. Y'all, I wish you could smell this. It smells great. I'm just gonna put the serrano peppers in. Give it a stir, and we'll be ready to serve this over our grit. I don't know if I mentioned these recipes I found in, I think, Food Network magazine. I do have a recipe binder, so I found these in there, and I will be linking them down below. All right, our chorizo is ready. So I have the grits in this bowl here. I'm gonna add Monterey Jack cheese and give it a mix. Now, obviously my grits kind of cooled down a bit, so they're not as creamy. But what you can do is just add a little bit of milk. I'm just gonna eat this now, so it's not necessary. So we have our grits, and I'm going to let's do some salsa. I'm gonna add just a sprinkle of the salsa all around, not too much. Smells great. Then I'm going to add some of our chorizo. Comment down below if you guys think you're going to try this chorizo variation. We have this beautiful avocado, a couple of slices. Happy this is ripe. And beautiful. And then just a sprinkle of the cilantro. Yummy. I can't wait to try this. Next up we have mushrooms with smoked Gouda cheese with bacon and Italian seasoning. Now the recipe did call for just smoked Gouda and fresh mushrooms and rosemary. Again, the recipe will be linked down below. We're going to saute these mushroom pieces and stems. I chose to go with the can because I don't eat a lot of mushrooms. And every time I buy mushrooms in a carton, they go bad. And I had bought this smoked Gouda with bacon for something else just to have like in wraps or on a sandwich. So I wanted to just use that up. I thought it would be good in this recipe. And then I don't have rosemary, but Italian seasoning. There's rosemary in it, so that'll do. We're gonna get started sauteing the mushrooms. I think I'm gonna saute it just with butter and garlic. Yum. All right, so I just have some butter sauteing. I'm just gonna add some of those mushrooms. Now I just opened the can, rinsed them, and I'm just gonna do enough for one serving. Now if you're making this for a crowd, definitely use more than this. And I'm going to add garlic and just saute this up. Okay, so the mushrooms and onions have been sauteed. Yummy. I put a little bit of onion, salt, and pepper in here. We have our grits. And this one is the easiest because all you do is put your sauteed mushrooms on top. Smells so good. I grated up that smoked Gouda with bacon. We're just gonna sprinkle it right on top. Can't wait to try this one. And you guys, coming up, we have a sweet variation so far. We have 2 savories, and then we have 1 more savory, and then a sweet. And then we're just going to top this with our Italian seasoning or rosemary or whatever you want to do. If you guys change this up, let me know. You do. Yum. Oh, can't wait to try this. This is probably the easiest of all of the variations. It is a spinach and tomato, mozzarella cheese, and basil toppings. So first we're gonna chop up some spinach, and then I'm going to just mix that into the grits and mix in some mozzarella and the basil, and that's it. So this one is definitely easy to make if you have leftover spinach from smoothies, have an extra tomato left over. This is definitely the easiest variation out of all of them. Alright, so we are going to just add the spinach, mix it in while the grits are warm, which is then going to wilt our spinach, right? And then we're gonna top this with some tomato. Oops, sorry, actually, let's put the cheese so that can get a little melty. Once again, all of these recipes, if you're making them for a crowd, like say you're making this one, when you cook the pot of grits, add mozzarella cheese. That is the premise behind this recipe. The cheese is getting all melty. A little bit more tomato, and then your rosemary ribbons. Yummy. And then I would add, you know, taste it, see if you need to add any seasonings. Probably put a little sugar in this one. So this is gonna be delicious. All right, this is the last grits variation. It is a sweet one. It's spiced apple and cinnamon. I'll link the recipe down below. It's from southerncastiron.com. You can see the full recipe. Once again, I'm just adding the topping, which will consist of an apple sauteed with brown sugar, cinnamon, and then I'm gonna put some honey on and just lay that over my grits. There's no cheese. If you look at the full recipe, they actually make the grits with the cinnamon and brown sugar in the grits. I'll definitely be trying the entire recipe, but for today, I'm just making the apple topping to go on top. Let's do it. All right, our delicious cinnamon apple honey mix is done. Now we're gonna put that over our creamy grits. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think this might be one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna sprinkle the brown sugar on top. Baby. Oh my god. And then if you want, I think the recipe calls for like pecans or something. Pecans. I had some walnuts hanging around, so I'm just gonna sprinkle that on top. Yum. Oh, this one screams fall. Easy, quick, delicious. Thank you for watching. So about those grits recipes, they were all very, very delicious. They were all great, but my favorite was the chorizo and the mozzarella with the spinach and basil. I've been eating that one like all week. The mushroom one I would do differently next time. It was really good, but the mushrooms were giving escargot. Very chewy, very rubbery. So I would definitely try again with fresh mushrooms. Now these are really good to feed a crowd. We're here holiday season, and there's nothing like a nice warm bowl of hot cereal. So you can make a big bowl of that and feed multiple people. So I really hope you all try these recipes. They are from Better Homes and Garden. I will be linking all the recipes down below. And comment and let me know if you try them and if you like them, or what are your favorite ways to eat grits. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.